So, hey guys, Chauzu here. Today we're going to talk about a very rare situation in One Piece Treasure Cruise, which is the topic of refunds. Since I started the game, I've only experienced refunds once. This was when we had, let's see if there's a team I can pick. Yeah, I can take this one. Back in the Sugar and Smoker days, when we got Dear Legends. This was before Sugar had a 6+, of course. Smoker is still the OG 6-star. But yeah, on their debut Sugo Fest, basically they both were appeared in the picture with different legends recently released. I think it was Pudding and Nami Robin actually. So let's say that on the Sugar picture, there was a picture of Sugar and Pudding. And on Smoker, it was Sugar and Smoker and Nami Robin. But when you pulled, it was reversed. On the Sugar Sugo, we had Nami Robin. And on Smoker Sugo, we had Pudding, for example. I don't remember if it was exactly done. So that made people pull pretty quickly when the mistake was realized. And back then, we didn't get info before the Sugo drop, really. So this was experienced on the drop. We checked it out and a lot of us took the bet to pull in case of refunds, which actually happened. Everything you pulled were refunded. So I did get a free Sugar at least, and I did some Smoker pulls, but I was too much of a chicken to fully commit. And since then we've not had any refunds. We had one support Sugo where one step up was wrong. That step up said basically that you'd get a support recruit, something like that. But when you pull it, it could be any unit. So the thing Bandai did then was not a refund, but you got a ticket with the correct pull. So you got one extra pull basically with the correct pull. So since then we had various errors of various gravity. Like during Anniversary, for example, we had a single bug. But refund them will have been a bit weird since, like, do you refund the people who benefited from it? Like, yeah, it doesn't really make sense, but there's been some situations with refunds, but not really that concrete. Until now, let's check the notice here. And it's about the ISO Sugo Fest Part 2. On Global, we got the info that these units were pullable. And I must say that if other people didn't find this, I wouldn't have noticed it. Like, I just assume ISO is in every part. I don't check Part 2 and it's like, weird that ISO isn't there. Like, I don't really look that carefully. I'm more interested on what's on the Sugo than looking like if it's correct or not. But yeah, this got corrected eventually to the proper pool, which is this. But this basically means that we're approaching false advertising territory. Like if you check the rates will be correct, but barely anyone checks the rates. Even during the Sugar and Smoker Sugo days, like you can check rates, and I'm sure the rates were correct back then. That was not the issue. The issue is that the actual Sugo had correct information. And I will say, first of all, that Bandai had a lot of time to fix this. As you see, the error was present for almost 2 days. And this error was known before the part dropped. And there were reports to Bandai that you need to fix this. This is wrong. Sugo dropped. They hadn't fixed it yet. So a lot of people, including me, decided to pull. And then eventually people keep reporting it now because they want refunds, and then eventually Bandai noticed and took it down and put up a notice that we'll see if we do a refund or not. But today we got a new update that everybody gets 20 gems, and those who have pulled will get separate compensation. It's a bit unclear what this separate compensation is. We have to wait and see. Like, there are basically maybe 2 ways they can go about this. The first is full gem refund. Everything you spent on the Sugo will be returned to you, and this is only for part 2 and only on the English speaking version. As it says up here, French and Korean had the correct information. Another thing they could do, I'm not sure if it's even possible, but maybe they can look at how many legends you pulled, and if, let's say you pulled 50 legends, you will get 50 tickets, legend tickets with the correct legend rates, basically. Like, maybe, we don't know if they can even do that, but some will argue that will also be a proper compensation, so maybe one of those two is what I can imagine. So if you look at my pools, like, I was always going to pool, but if I had to choose myself, I probably go part 3 for Alto Black Maria, or maybe part 1, just to get some good dupes like Blackbeard, Whitebeard, and we can pull right on release, stuff like that. But I went for part 2 because why not? Like, it doesn't really matter that much. I will have all of these legends level 150 eventually. So might as well take the small chance of getting the refund. So I did 10 that I uploaded, and I did a few more off screen. I did get ISO. I also got 2 king dupes. So my king is actually in a very good state now. I'm very happy about him. I just need 1 more dupe, and all of these dupes were from this Sugos. I pulled 3 king. Very nice. So getting 3 king, 1 ISO, rare recruit Marco, rare recruit Usopp for free, as well as some other potential level limit break for the future. Definitely a win. I will take that. I don't want to like brag or something, because you have to realize this was a big bet. When we've been talking about this on like Discord and such, very few people actually thought this will ever result in a refund. Like, sure, the situation is similar to what we had like with Smoker and Sugar, but Bandai are a very different company now. We get less compensations in general, and few of us really thought that it will be able to happen again, that they just sweep it under the rug. But they actually made it happen, and I'm just shocked. It's not confirmed yet, of course, what we get, just some compensation. But I know what some people will post here like, why didn't you tell us? But honestly, like, should I make a video saying, oh, there's an issue here? And then it's like, why are you making this video? Do you mean that we should pull because there's an issue? Like, even if I say otherwise, a lot of people don't even watch my videos. Like, I can talk about something in the first 10 seconds and I get replies in the video about that. So just bringing it up is like, oh, we should pull here. It's probably a refund. And then it doesn't happen. Who do they get angry with? Bandai? No, it will be me. So for stuff like this, it's just about playing it safe. I'm not saying I'd not talk about it in any situation, but in this specific situation, neither me and many others expected that refund. It was more like crossing our fingers, maybe we win the lottery, and maybe we won the lottery this time. But yeah, let me know in the comments, do you think a refund was the right choice? Did you pull? Were you even aware of this? And I will finish by saying that if you want to be aware of every small thing like this, you should be in a Discord community, because things get picked up there and you can take advantage of it. You shouldn't rely on YouTubers to share information like this with you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.